Hey, Dinar, today is Saturday, May 2nd, 2020, and this is from Restored Public via GCR, compiled by Judy, Byington. Okay, it says, on Thursday, April 30th at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, President Trump entered authorization codes for the RV GCR release. The Admiral got the green light and then processed the new asset-backed U.S. note, which was then accepted for exchange internationally. Paymasters became liquid. Recently, the Department of Defense security teams flagged over 1,000 deep state currency and ZIM holders' accounts. Legal entities were ordered to act on those indicted in order to avoid them money laundering their funds into black hat accounts. These deep state operatives masquerading as currency and ZIM holders had to be discovered, exposed, arrested, their accounts frozen, and fund transfers to deep state accounts had to be reversed. Over 184,000 federal indictments on global political elites had to be served. That was happening right now, and our Tier 4B, the internet group, would start anytime between Monday through Tuesday, the 4th through the 5th of May. Okay, Friday, May 1st, 2020, rumored recent history of the RV GCR from Fleming. President Trump entered the authorization codes on the 30th of April, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. There was more money movement overnight, Thursday through Friday, April 30th through May 1st, with historical bonds being paid out, creating liquidity for downline disbursement. Late night, our military intel contact was able to communicate after being silenced the past 24 hours, saying he was sorry Tier 4B did not get started on the 30th of April. On the 30th of April, the Admiral got the green light and then processed the new asset-backed U.S. note. The asset-backed digital U.S. note was recognized internationally on that same Thursday, 30th of April, was accepted for exchange internationally. Paymasters became liquid. This was to have started the 30th of April, but in the past 48 hours, security teams found many more deep state-connected operatives masquerading as currency and ZIM holders. Over the past several days, Tier 4B teams were getting ready for the shotgun start, and the 1 to 2% advanced funds were being proliferated into their accounts. Deep state-connected operatives have been accessing those funds. Those funds would have been money laundered for the deep state into black hat accounts. Think Pelosi and Biden ice cream accounts, or multiple $100,000 book deal royalty lump payments, as Obama et al. Received deep state laundered funds in the past. On Thursday, April 30th, 7:30 Eastern Time, those security issues were flagged and those perpetrators were arrested. An attorney who works with the Admiral said the RV is done. The final release starts with Yellow Dragon bond notes, then Pacelli bonds, then ZIM. They should be done by midweek next week. My Reno guy was called last night for a final wrap-up. He was sent home at 3 a.m. this morning and told to report back at 10 a.m. All final release work towards shotgun start next week was starting on May 1st. Darn Dong RV rates appeared to be on bank screens and then disappeared overnight, showing the reset was going through quantum financial system and getting all ready for release, and Tier 4B triggered shotgun start. All was still being made ready behind the scenes by all teams. Department of Defense, White House, U.S. Treasury, and State Department teams for the shotgun start when Tier 4B starts tentatively on Tuesday, the 5th of May. This proved that Trump and all teams wanted this done and started as soon as possible. Even though the final release process was still complicated, even though it was still a war, it was being moved forward right now to a final shotgun start next week. Department of Defense security teams, military, NSA, intel have been arresting over 12,000 of these types over the past couple of months. They did not discover the latest batch of deep state operatives until past 72 hours. These hundreds, thousands globally, deep state mules were like ordinary Tier 3 to 4A currency ZIM holders, group participants who did not expose themselves to military intel as deep state operatives until they started transferring advanced funds to which they just got access last week. They then money laundered the funds into deep state front companies or personal accounts in order to turn it over deep state. Military intel was constantly watching all the currency holders' communications to see who was actually transferring any funds to deep state controlled accounts and who was communicating with deep state leaders, networks, and fronts through secret communications. Okay, all RV teams and elders were dead serious about getting the shotgun start initiated next week. Our Tier 4B internet group would start anytime between Monday, Tuesday, 4th through the 5th of May. Dinar in-country rate, $9.87. China was no longer trading in the U.S. dollars. The Vietnamese dong has revaluated. He regretted that many of us are so tired of the wait. He and the others behind the scenes felt the same. But the RV GCR security teams had to remove the tears from us, the wheat, legitimate, pure-hearted Zeman currency holders, so that the harvest of our redemptions was pure and protected post-RV. And that's all for now. Thanks for tuning in.